So things you need to know and things you need to have on hand. Realize door knocking works. You are at an advantage with your trade being power washing. Now, there are guys who knock on doors that do tree trimming, that do landscaping, that do lawn care. And the reality is, guys, it's unfortunate that most people already know somebody that does all this stuff, and that's really unfortunate. But with power washing, I have really surprisingly came to find that most people don't know somebody that power washes or does a good job doing it. So you are at an advantage because again, it's a whole house. It really needs done, and you just so happen to be the guy in the neighborhood doing it. And if you give them a good deal, they want it done right away. It's just a done deal. It's something they can mark right off their checklist, and it's good to go. So you are at a total upper hand being a door knocker for pressure washing. Be thankful for that right now. I can attest that that is complete facts. So again, realize that you are at a total advantage and you are in the right market to be door knocking, I promise. So only go to neighborhoods that are upper class or middle upper class, guys. Do not waste your time going to low income neighborhoods. They will not pay for pressure washing. I have tried when I was new. I never made any money, and if I did, it was like $50 per house for like one gable, and that was just a total waste of time, and nobody wants that. So I suggest golf course houses. I do incredibly well on golf courses, guys. I cannot tell you how many older people in these really nice $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 homes, they love watching me work. They think I'm a nice young man. And a lot of times they just come up to me and they're like, hey, will you do mine too? And I'll just say, yeah, sure thing. And I can also do your patio and your house and your blah, blah, blah. And it works. And so I absolutely suggest you go to golf course houses. I suggest you go to HOAs. I love going to 2-story vinyl neighborhoods where they're all very cookie cutter military base looking houses. I love those because usually those are HOAs. And a lot of HOAs that are vinyl siding require the HOA requires the homeowner to have someone or themselves find a way to get the algae off their house when it starts to grow back every other year. So if you want to be ahead of the game and start knocking on doors, I've had people say, well, hey, you need to knock on everyone's door because the HOA is about to get on them next month. And so then I've had times where I've washed like 10 houses on one side of the street in 2 days or 3 days. So guys, HOAs are freaking awesome. I like golf course houses more because they usually pay me a whole lot more than HOAs do. Those people just have a little bit more money and a little bit better, quality of living. So now those are the things to know. The last thing you need to know is you need to stand far back. When you knock on the door, I can 1,000% promise you and assure you that if you stand right at the door when they go to answer the door, all they're going to do is they're going to crack the door just a little bit. And they're going to say, can I help you? And you're going to say, yeah, hey, I'm Ben. They're going to close the door on you right away. That's just the way that works. If you stand far back, though, what tends to happen is you give them space. It's a subconscious thing. They're more inclined to come outside and close the door behind them and say, hey, how can I help you? And now you have their undivided attention, and you can talk to them, and you can just tell them who you are, and you're a lot more relaxed and comfortable when you explain yourself, and they give you a chance to spit out what you're trying to, put down. So it's a lot better to stand far back, guys. It's like a literal cheat code. Standing far back is a door knocking cheat code. Do it. It works. You will be amazed. And if you really want me to, prove you wrong, knock on a door and stand at the door, and then knock on a door and stand far back next door, and then just watch the difference. It'll blow your mind. It's amazing. Things you are going to need. Guys, you're going to need a company t-shirt. I've got a company t-shirt. I wear it everywhere I go all the time. I am constantly repping my name brand because, again, I love what I do, and you need to get to that point as well. So, now, to make this easy, if you do not have a company t-shirt, do not fret. It is not a big deal. You don't think you got to go online and order custom shirts and it takes 3 weeks to get and $20 shipping. That's not true. If you've ever heard of a Cricut, CRICUT, it is a machine that laser prints vinyl stickers, and people will heat press them on here for you. So it's just like a legitimate, shirt that a company online will make for $20 and send you. But the difference is you can find people on Facebook Marketplace who do it for freelancing work. They do it for $10-20 and they do it same day, and all you have to do is go to Walmart and buy the black t-shirt. I got these at Target. They're called pair of thieves. These are the most comfortable shirts in the world, but I went to Target and got 2 of these shirts for 15, 20 bucks, and then I took it to this girl I knew at the local flea market, and she printed them for me same day, and this is the front, and the back, it's kind of hard to see, but it's got everything on it. So let me get you a little better visual here if I can. It's just got a little bit of everything on there, guys. Sparkle home washing, pressure washing, soft washing, roof cleaning, house washing, concrete cleaning, brick and patio, fences, and pavers and all that. So, sorry I didn't mean to go a little long on that, but point is people do them pretty cheap nowadays, and it doesn't take that long, so don't feel like you have to go online and order a bunch unless you've got a bunch of crews, but truth be told, you're probably not watching a video on how to door knock if you got 7 crews. So get a company t-shirt. The reason why, they want to know who you are. When you knock on the door, they don't want to just see some random, guy, kid, whoever answering the door to. They want to know, like, he's with Sparkle Home Washing. It's professional. It's standard sales 101. It's selling without speaking. Get a company t-shirt. Number 2, guys, have a tablet. I'm sorry, you need to spend the money for a tablet. It's going to cost you $200-300 bucks, but having a tablet alone is going to make you thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of dollars this year knocking on doors, especially your first year in business when you have no other means. Instead of spending $200 on Facebook ads or Google ads, no, scratch that. Buy a tablet, take your best before and after photos. If you don't have any, I will provide you some, and use them when you knock on doors. You're going to understand why a little bit more on the sales pitch video, but I will give you a little spoiler. The tablet will... Because when you knock on a door and someone answers the door and you need to explain what you're doing in 15 seconds or less, guys, that's the rule. And if you can't do it in 15 seconds or less, you've lost their interest. You can't say power washing because they're not going to want it done. And you can't say soft washing because you can't explain that right away in 15 seconds and explain why you're at the door. So all you want to do is have a tablet to show them a photo of what you do in your pitch, and it's going to communicate the point a lot quicker with way less words, and which means a lot more sales. So that covers it for this video, guys. This video ran a little long. So again, things to know and have on hand is realize this works. It's great. Know where to go, which is upper class, middle upper class areas like golf courses and HOAs. You need a company t-shirt, a tablet, and stand far back. That's it. That's like my favorite piece of advice is just stand far back. That's it. It's amazing how much more you will sell if you just do it. So guys, we're going to move on to attitude and mindset. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.